All right, so let's do some baseball trivia. Let's test your knowledge of baseball. We want to know how much you know about baseball. We're going to use the number 144 in our discussion here. You'll understand.
Wait, is that in honor of how old I am?
It is not.
You're much older than that, Kevin.
Yeah, you're much older than that. Yeah.
You're giving yourself too much credit.
Don't try to shave the numbers here.
I meant in decades, not years.
We were talking about college basketball before. Stop point shaving.
Yeah, dude.
Kevin was born when it was the old 8 wonders or 7 wonders of the world, and he was a teenager when the new wonders of the world were established.
Right?
Thank you.
He was out there shaking his fist like, you young punks and your new wonders.
Yeah.
Coliseums.
So
you should see the Colossus of Rhodes.
144 is the episode number we are on right now. So let's go with 144. Here's question 1. So this Hall of Fame pitcher has exactly 144 career RBIs.
Wow.
We're going to go with these choices. We're going to go with Jim Cott, Don Drysdale, Phil Niekro, Bob Feller, Bob Gibson, or Warren Spahn.
Wow.
Yes.
Yikers. Okay.
This Hall of Fame pitcher has exactly 144 career RBIs. Got Jim Kitty Cott.
Cat.
Don Drysdale, who was on a episode of Brady Bunch, I believe.
Yeah, I think he was in that show Mad Men too. He had range, bro. He had range.
Phil Niekro, who was on the David Letterman show.
Yes, of course.
Bob Feller was co-host on it's a Korean USA Today, but it's Korean Today. So international superstar Bob Feller.
Of course. Bob Gibson, we talked about previously on A Hazy History about his encounter with Pete LeCoq.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Yes.
And Warren Spahn, who we found out is like one of the greatest if not the greatest left-hander of all time.
Even maybe better than Steve Carlton. Sorry, Cowboy Jack. I know you love Steve Carlton.
Yeah, love me some Steve Lefty Carlton.
Yeah. So, Angelo, what is your guess for this?
I'm going to go with number 4, Bob, for he's a jolly good feller.
I like that.
Nice,
that.
dude.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Cowboy Jack?
I'm going with Robert Bob Gibson.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So
Punky and
Bob.
Hoop, dude.
Both Bobs.
There you go.
That's right. Bob 1 or Bob 2? There's like a Devo, right, Kevin?
There you go. Yeah, of course, sir. There you go.
So, Kevin, what is your selection?
I'm going to go with the man who I believe was on the Diamond Icon ballot, Mr. Phil Niekro.
Ooh, okay. So everybody has a choice here. If you're watching this, give us a comment. Let us know if you chose the right one. And the correct answer is Bob Gibson. Right. Bob Gibson, who actually had 100 I have 114 here. It was actually 144. I'm not sure why I did that. That is it put the E on the board for me, right?
It's an error, dude. Yeah, we got an error. A forced error, dude. Not
yes. Cool. Actually, Warren Spahn had the most. He had 189.
I was thinking he was going to have the most.
Yeah,
he had the most appearances.
Part of my thought process in answering the question is like, okay, who is this 144 the most or is it not the most? So,
yeah.
Good to know.
So actually,
see, that's why you come to like somebody with a baseball knowledge base like me, dude. Yeah.
See, and part of the reason why I went with Phil Niekro was I'm like, all right, this guy played forever, but he played for some American League teams too. So I thought, I'm like, he may not have a lot of RBIs, but yeah, 144 is not very much.
Yeah. So Bob Gibson 144, Warren Spahn we said 189 at the highest, Don Drysdale 113, Phil Niekro 109, Jim Cott 106, and Bob Feller with only 99.
Yowzer.
Yeah. So And then, but look at the swing here. This is not the swing. Oh, this guy, it took his hacks up there when he went up there. He was a good hitter. That's why I put his average up there. Is 206 is not bad for a pitcher. And
it's good for good for Cowboy Jack and Card Sharks.
Yeah.
Why you got to bring up old stuff, Kev?
Yeah, seriously, man. Jeez.
It's not even a segment anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Like we're just walking along, having a good time, hanging out, talking about Andre the Giant, and then boom, you sucker punch me, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry,
We are related.
He headbutted you like that giant panda.
he did.
Right.
He did. He gave you the speed of light headbutt.
I gotta write that down or I'll forget it.
All right.
So funny.
Here is question number 2. This player led Major League Baseball in stolen bases in the 1990s. So from 1990 to 1999, Cowboy Jack already, I think, has an answer.
I do. Don't even show the board. I got this. Too easy, drill sergeant Willie Mays Hayes.
See, I don't think I was really excited because I thought I was going to be the 1890s and I would be able to give the answer immediately. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't know.
The answer is not Machu Picchu, Kevin.
It is not. It is not. It is nowhere near that. All right. So here are your choices. We have, of course, the Man of Steel, Ricky Henderson, Otis Nixon, Delino DeShields, Kenny Lofton, Marquise Grissom, or Brian Hunter.
I like it. I like this list. All-time leader in stolen bases, Ricky Henderson. We have Otis Nixon, a star with the Braves in the 90s. Don Shields, I remember him being an Expo primarily, right? We have Kenny Lofton from the Indians. Marquise Grissom, another guy, he came with the Expos as well around the same time as Delino Shields, am I correct? And then Brian Hunter, Astros.
Braves as well. I think it's Braves.
Okay, yeah. Even a few teams, yeah. Good, some good grizzled vets here, to say the least.
Yeah.
When you go into a beautiful mind mode on baseball, it's adorable, dude, and it makes my heart happy. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm just testing my brain.
Thank you for sharing your life, dude. That's so cool that you know that. I love it.
Yeah, sure.
It's beautiful, dude. It really is. It makes me happy.
I could talk about what else Otis Nixon is known for, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My nose started acting up. Excuse me.
Okay.
I think I'm okay. Sorry.
All right, Angelo.
All right. So my strategy here is, obviously Ricky Henderson could be at the top of that list. However, didn't play deep into the 90s or played
He's still
into
playing
the 90s,
now
but
somewhere. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
He's still playing somewhere.
So I had to think about, okay, who really had the peak of their career in the middle portion of that. So it had me land on a couple options, but I'm going to go with number 4, Kenny Lofton.
Okay. Cowboy Jack.
You know what, man? I'm gonna. I only know one person on this list, but I'm gonna go with the person that sounds like an actual android, a machine. Brain Hunter, right there, number 6. Brain Hunter, yeah.
Very good.
Jack, I wish you knew a little bit more about baseball because you would have picked the first name I came up with. Unfortunately, Angelo picked him. But I was going to go as well because I believe if Willie Mays Hayes would have played later in the 90s, he would be Kenny Lofton. No. And I want to say that's the answer. But should I disagree just to disagree? No. I think it's Kenny Lofton.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys have all picked different players here, right?
No, Mike. I'm agreeing with Angelo.
Oh, you're agreeing with Angelo.
Should I just pick somebody different just for fun?
If you want to.
Because I don't think it's anybody else. All right, just for fun, let me go with my friend running down those white lines, Otis Nixon.
Okay.
Sugar Hill Gang. Now let me go to the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 with those white lines.
All right.
Oh no, it's
so I don't know how you Rain Manned it. You did it, Kevin.
Oh
It
my
is
God.
Wow.
478. And it's so funny because Kenny Lofton played for the Indians,
Yes.
and like he like led the league in stolen bases, but yet didn't have the best total. Otis Nixon was consistently.
I did not. I just picked him for something different. I think he's the next guy on the list. I thought I was going to be Kenny.
Yeah,
But all right.
That's
Rain Man.
awesome.
So get this. So Otis Nixon and Kenny Lofton actually had two of the greatest catches of the 90s. This was in against the Pirates. I think it was in the NL Championship Series.
Yes.
Against Andy Van Slyke. Like, you can't. I mean, I have three pictures of this. You can't imagine how high that he. Look how high.
Oh my God.
That is where he's at. If you watch this catch, it's nuts. And he almost doubled off someone at first on this play as well. It is crazy.
Whoever it was on first is hauling him, you know.
Yeah. And
he's
like
just what, 5 foot up in the air?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
he planted his foot in the wall and just like pivoted and just like, you know, Statue of Liberty did. It was like, it's insane. It's one of the greatest catches in playoff history.
Yeah.
And then actually Kenny Lofton had one. He caught this ball, by the way. Like this is off DJ Surhoff, and I think this was in '96. And if you look at this, like like it's insane.
Ow.
It was like 3 to 4 feet out of the ballpark, and just if you just look at like this, where he's like in the middle.
Is he actually on that green?
He puts his foot on it, but the pad actually goes down. Like he should have slipped down, and somehow he stuck to it and stayed up there. Yeah. It is the most incredible catch.
Can you imagine?
The question.
Yeah.
So had the momentum carried Kenny Lofton over the wall, does that count as a catch or is that a home run?
If I'm not mistaken, it's actually a catch.
Okay.
It's the same way that if you were to catch it in foul territory,
ball over, like right there, it's like his glove's actually over the fence, but he caught it.
But if you were to drop it, it would have been a home run.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember like Torrey Hunter almost did that in Fenway Park. Like I think like David Ortiz hit one out, and he went over the fence and stuff like that. But if he would have caught it and actually kept it, it would have been a catch.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is. I imagine awesome. the bonus check those guys got, dude, for those catches alone, right? Like.
Yeah, a lot of people don't talk about Kenny Lofton and even Otis Nixon, you know, about how great they were during that period. So definitely want to give him a shout out. I also love like putting the red herrings in there, but also I love talking about the players that sometimes don't get a lot of love. Kenny Lofton's one of them.
Michael,
yes,
Mondragon.
Yes, sir.
I might blow your mind right now.
Okay.
Do you remember a musician from the A's named Pebbles?
Do you want to ride in my Mercedes, boy?
All right.
Tell me what you want.
Guess who is an ex-husband of Pebbles? Otis
Nixon.
No
Otis Nixon
way.
Was married to Pebbles. Yeah, that's why I get hashtag doing the research. I just looked up Otis Nixon. This first thing that came up was they were married from 2000 to 2004.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yes.
What band did Pebbles? I think she was the manager, or
I wasn't done yet, sir. I'm not done yet. You can go back to Pebbles in a second. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Do Fisher Pebbles now. Go.
So what band was Pebbles? Who did Pebbles manage? And actually had a huge falling out with. It's a very popular band.
I do know this one. Rammstein.
Oh gosh, my breakfast beer just kicked in. Thank you, Jeff.
Pebbles actually had a huge falling out with TLC.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yep. It was about
this name vaguely rings a bell, but he was also married to a singer by the name of Candy Staten. Do you know who that is?
No.
Staten. The name rings a bell. But I was going, how's this guy marry like 2 famous musicians in the Atlanta area? It's like, what's this guy got besides good
cocaine?
Exactly.
Well, who was married? Who was married to Left Eye, and Left Eye burned down his house?
Speaking of Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Andre Rison.
Nicely done.
Wow.
Hey.
It all comes around. That's baseball trivia. You're not going to get this anywhere else.
Yeah. Bro, if you're watching this, like, subscribe, comment, like, please, it's a little act for you. It means a lot to us. And where else are you going to hear Pebbles to Andre Rison in like 2 degrees of separation? Right here, pal. Right here.